Today we are walking around and having a look at the Alfa Romeo 4C, kindly lent to us by Gulson in Canberra. One of the best showrooms I've ever seen for Alfa Romeos, Fiats, Jeeps, Chryslers. What else am I missing? And they sell all the really cool ones as well. So they have a 4C literally sitting right in front of the showroom, which is awesome. Inside the 4C, it is a bare-boned car. And when I say bare-boned, that is a understatement. There is no glove box, pedals are floor mounted. All this makes for an awesome race car, but on the street, it's a different story. Tell you what, you're not buying this car to go on long cruises, you're taking it to be a track weapon. So as we can see in the car, we basically have obviously steering setup, manual seats, sports seats, and then the piece de resistance borrowed from Alfa Romeo Giulia. So it's an awesome little engine, sounds incredible right behind your head, just like a mini Ferrari. So you have a full color display. Right down the bottom here, you've got DNA, which stands for dynamic, normal, and all weather. So it's an Italian word that I'll not be able to pronounce, is we're going to group them all together. But essentially, it is an awesome display, but that is all you get. There's no sat nav. There is no reversing camera. That is it. Also around the car, you have an awesome two-pronged steering wheel with flappy paddles behind them and nothing on the steering wheel, which is fantastic. Just keep it bare bone stock. All you have is a simple stalks behind here. Your stalks have obviously lights, indicators, whatnot. Well, that was longer than expected. And then you also have your windshield wipers down here as well. And just the one windshield wiper blade that runs across here. So it's just one windshield wiper blade. Here are all your central controls. So you have your Alpine stereo system. So Alfa Romeo did not make their own stereo system. They just got Alpine to make it for them, which is a lot easier for them. They don't have to worry about anything except making this thing performance enhanced. Here is a blank button, and I don't know what you would be getting blank on an Alfa Romeo 4C, but could be something else, but I might be missing out on. You have fog lamps, AC, central locking, and defroster as well. That's all you really need for a car like this. It is bare bones. I thought the Abarth was bare bones, but that is a different story. Here you have your climate controls, very basic, which is awesome. Don't have to worry about anything too stressful. And one of my favorite features on the 4C, and as well as like automatic Abarths, are the gear change selectors. So on the gear change selectors, you have first, which just puts you into first gear. Neutral is just a neutral, obviously, when you're parking. And this is reverse right here. This is changing from automatic to manual. So you'll press this when you're don't want to be working the pedals, or the paddles, sorry, I should say, because it is a dual clutch automatic. And down here is the exciting button. This is the DNA button. So right now we're in normal, and if we switch into dynamic, there we go. So dynamic not insertable while running in. Gotcha. So this car has 822 Ks on it, which is brand new, so it is definitely not allowing us to do that. If we switch into all weather, however, all weather is connected. So that just basically increases the ECU systems in the car. Other things, you have your carbon fiber mono tub, which is the coolest thing of all in this whole car. Obviously down here, no glove box here, which is absolutely a-okay. But yeah, the coolest thing in this car is definitely the carbon fiber tub, which goes all the way around you. So you can see it back here with this little storage pouch just here. And you can see it all the way down here as well. It wraps you in. It's this whole thing is just meant to make the car really stable and like rigid when you're driving really fast. That is literally the purpose of it. It's also protective in a crash as well, but I don't really know how a carbon fiber tub would fare in a crash, but it keeps you in a shell so the car doesn't split apart on you. This is where the car is built from. It's a really small interior. Like, I'm not very tall, but I've got a bit of headroom, but if you wear a helmet, it'd probably be encroaching on your space. Other than that, it's a really nice place to be. You feel really nice and close to everything inside here. You have a nice little leather grab handle down here as well. There's really like not much else in the interior. I mean, everything's pretty bare bones. Like, even like you can see the 3 microphones up here for the microphone system, and also the door is so close I can literally just reach across to my hand and touch it, and I'm not very tall. Tall people also have trouble with the seating position. So the seating position here, I'm in the all the way back position, and if I stretch my legs out, they're perfect. So like, I love my height because it means I can fit in a lot of different cars, but this one is not for tall people. But yeah, oh, whoops. Yeah, we'll go back in normal mode. Yeah, that will probably make it happy. So as we open up the car door, we see we have the big step here, which is partly because you have the carbon fiber tub keeping you nice and secure, but that's very thick, so you have to do a big step over even when you're getting nice and low, which is fantastic. So here's your hood release for the back, but that's the only thing that opens in this car because the front is all sealed down. If we have a look in here, it opens with one smooth motion and grab. Yeah, so this is the 1.7 litre 4-cylinder. In this engine, you essentially got 177 kilowatts with 350 newton meters of torque. And here is your boot space. You're not going to get a whole bunch because this is not what this car is made for. It is made for tracking and just essentially allowing to put your race suit in there as well as your helmet. That's about it. You've got a car cover in here at the moment, some other essentials that will come with the car if you did buy it. And I'd highly recommend getting it from this place because the car is immaculate. But yeah, you can also option a sports exhaust for these cars as well. I believe this may have it, could be wrong. But yeah, what I love about the car is every single vent, every single curve is designed to make this car faster. So all functional vents around the car, which is awesome. I love even like the fact that they did weight savings because they haven't even put gas struts in there. Just for the boot, you got to put up the prong up here. So it's a pretty fun little car in terms of like knowing exactly what it's built for, and it's essentially weight savings. There's nothing in here that shouldn't be here. This is honestly one of my favorite cars. I love the back end of this thing. It looks fantastic. These lights pretty much came from the concept car. I love the twin tips and the straight pipes as well. They have a very small muffler, and the engine's right behind here as well. So why don't we just fire it up and see what it sounds like. And one of the really cool things about this car is the headlights, which are a bit controversial in some people's opinion, but I think they look super unique. They're also made by Hella, which is a famous rally brand, which is, they used to put lights all over rally cars back in the 80s, and they look hella cool. So yeah, that was a really quick overview of the Alfa Romeo 4C, and a huge shout out to Gulson for letting me have a look around this car with unlimited access, which was fantastic. I hope you guys really enjoyed that quick overview, and I'll get more to come, but hopefully we get something out on the road later. But obviously first episode, this is just a quick overview, but it has been a extreme privilege to be able to even have access to a car like this. And on that note, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. I miss you, 4C. On the next episode of Discovercars Quick Reviews.